Sadhuom, I have been practicing self-enquiry, but I feel I am not progressing. Can you guide me on what I might be doing wrong? Before diving into self-enquiry, let me ask you, when you fill a tub with water, do you not first check for any leaks or holes? Of course. If the tub has holes, no matter how much water I pour in, it will be wasted. Precisely. Similarly, in the path of self-enquiry, we must first address misunderstandings and wrong practices. Otherwise, our efforts, like pouring water into the leaky tub, will go in vain. What misunderstandings should I be aware of? Traditional teachings from the Shastras often declare you are not the body, mind, or ego, you are self. They emphasize eliminating the 5 sheaths: physical, vital, mental, intellectual, and bliss as not I, not I. But they stop short of explaining who is to eliminate these sheaths or how to practically do so. So, how does Sri Bhagavan's teaching differ from the Shastras? Bhagavan gives us a practical and different approach. Instead of meditating with concepts like I am Brahman or trying to eliminate the sheaths intellectually, he asks us to turn our attention inward and question, who am I? But isn't meditating I am Brahman the same as self-enquiry? No, it is not. When you meditate I am Brahman, your focus shifts outward, first to the I and then to Brahman. This movement creates duality and keeps you from abiding in the true self. Bhagavan thought that even if you simply hold on to the feeling of I without attaching it to anything, it will naturally lead you to the state of Brahman. But what happens when the mind becomes quiet during such practices? Is that self-realization? When the mind becomes quiet due to exhaustion or concentration, it is not self-realization but merely a temporary state called laya. In this state, I am the body identification is only dormant and will return when you wake from this inactivity. Then how can one attain true self-realization? True self-realization occurs when the ego, the root of the I am the body idea, dissolves entirely. This happens only through continuous self-attention. By focusing inward and asking, who am I? You cease feeding the ego and allow the self to shine in its natural, ever-present state. But Guru, is it not a difficult practice? Not at all. Those established in self-knowledge, including Sri Bhagavan, declare that realizing the self is the easiest thing. It is here, now, and ever attained. The difficulty arises only when the ego resists letting go of this false identity. If the self is ever present and already realized, why does it feel so difficult to grasp? It feels so difficult not because it is far away, but because you are looking in the wrong direction. The self is always with you, closer than your breath. The difficulty lies in your identification with the ego and the outward movement of your mind.